Panel breaker. Ren traced the glowing lines of the digital manga on his hollow tablet. His room, a comfortable cave of neon light and stacked graphic novels. He was deep into the latest chapter of Nexus Blade, but something was wrong. The hero, Kai, seemed to be staring right at him, his gaze intense and unnervingly direct. "Just tired," Ren muttered, rubbing his eyes. He zoomed in on Kai's face. The hero's eyes definitely tracked the cursor across the screen. Then a speech bubble flickered, the Japanese characters dissolving into corrupted code. L-et M-E-O-U-T. Without warning, his main monitor shrieked and shattered into a cascade of pixels. A monstrous creature, half-boar and half-glitching code, clawed its way into reality. It was a low-level beast from a fantasy manga, but here, it was a terrifying monster of corrupted data and jagged polygons. "System breach, unidentified data form," Ren yelled, scrambling for cover. His fingers flew across a wireless keyboard, launching his custom firewall. Panel lock. A brilliant grid of blue light erupted from the floor, ensnaring the beast in a shimmering, inescapable cage. The caged beast thrashed, its form destabilizing. Ren pulled up a diagnostic screen, the data stream a waterfall of corrupted code. It's not just a bug, it's an invasion. And within the chaos, he saw a familiar digital signature, a stylized fox. "Yuki." "So, you noticed it too." A cool voice echoed in the room, a hologram of a young woman wearing a futuristic jumpsuit, and a digital fox mask flickered into existence. "That was my tracker you found. I've been hunting these breaches for weeks." "Your tracker almost scrapped my rig," Ren retorted, getting to his feet. "What is this?" Yuki's mask dissolved, revealing a stern, serious face. "This is the unraveling. The wall between our world and the storyverse is collapsing, and it's accelerating." As if on cue, another screen in the room flared with blinding light. It wasn't a monster this time. A figure was violently ejected, landing in a heap on the floor. It was a young woman with fiery red hair, wearing the tattered remains of a superhero costume. What is this place?" the woman groaned, staring at her flickering hands. "My blazing arts, they're not right." Ren's eyes went wide with disbelief. "No way. You're Ray's from Crimson Fist Omega." "She's a castaway," Yuki's hologram explained, as analytical rings of light scanned Raz. "Her world's code became so unstable it ejected her. She's lucky she didn't dissolve into raw data in the stream." Ray's clenched a fist. A ball of fire erupted in her palm, but it was unstable, constantly shifting between a perfect sphere and a chaotic mess of glitching 8-bit cubes. "I have to get back. My friends are still fighting." "You can't," Yuki stated, her voice devoid of emotion. "Your world is gone, consumed." Ren stepped forward, his expression hardening. "But we can stop it from spreading. If the storyverse falls, our reality is next." "A hacker, a rival, and a glitched-out shonen hero," Ren said with a grim smile. "We'll be the panel breakers." Raza looked from Ren to Yuki, and seeing their resolve, she pushed herself to her feet and nodded. "Fine, point me at what I need to punch." A piercing alarm suddenly blared. Yuki's hologram switched to a massive map of the storyverse. A huge, angry red icon was pulsing ominously. "Nexus Blade," Ren shouted. "The source of the breach is the main character, Kai." "Time to go to work," Yuki announced. "I'm routing a dive sequence to your rig, Ren. Raz, your unstable energy is your ticket in." "Hold on." The physical world around Ren and Rez dissolved into a blinding tunnel of light and binary code. They materialized on a cliffside, their bodies and clothes transformed into the sharp, cell-shaded art style of Nexus Blade. Below, a fantasy kingdom flickered in and out of existence. The sky above was cracked like shattered glass, revealing the terrifying white void of the page margin. On the highest mountain peak, they saw him, Kai, the celestial dragon knight. His legendary sword wasn't fighting monsters. It was slashing wildly at the sky, at the very panel borders of his world. With each furious swing, the cracks grew wider. "He's trying to break out," Raz said grimly. She launched herself into the air, a comet of glitching red energy. Hey, pretty boy, your art style is great, but your composition is falling apart. While the two heroes battled, Ren and Yuki's fox-like avatar got to work. Holographic screens filled the air around them. He's in a narrative loop. Ren yelled over the chaos. His core desire to break his limits is corrupted. He's trying to break the limits of his reality. I can't delete the loop, but I can resolve it. Yuki's voice came over their comms. Her code flowed into the world, creating a new panel, a worthy challenger. Kai's world-shattering blow was met not by the void, but by a colossal, newly coded dragon. His eyes cleared. A true challenge, he roared, his purpose restored. The cracks in the sky began to seal.